everyone, welcome to your Tuesday 20. This class was inspired from a longer version format that I teach called Yogahour. This is yoga 1/3 hour, and I figure 20 minutes that you do is better than 60 minutes that you don't. So with that being said, let's get started. Come on to all fours. Place your hands under your shoulders. Slide your knees back behind your hips slightly, tuck your toes, and shift your hips back and up for downward facing dog. Relax your head here. Take a moment just to walk your heels up and down. Notice any stiffness, tightness that you can lengthen through the backs of your legs. If there's a rounding in your low back, I want you to bend your knees, stick your hips way up, and press even more through your hands. Lastly, you might ease your heels back down towards the floor. As you shift forward, move into plank pose. Plank is the top of a push-up. It can be done with your heels up or your knees down. Push the floor away from you so much that your upper back might begin to round. Upper back, middle back, even low back might feel slightly rounded here. Squeeze the heel of your hand back towards your knees to fire up those low abdominals even more. Grip the floor strongly here, lift your chin, and gaze just slightly ahead. You can hold here or do a single push-up. Elbows in, shoulders back. And that's it. Back through downward facing dog. With your left leg, step forward, big step between your hands. Pivot your back heel down so your foot is flat on the floor. Walk your hands to the right, 45 degrees. Down dog lunge. Press your hands and your front foot down and forward. Reach your hips back and up. Down dog through your upper body, but a lunge shape through your legs. Push your feet down evenly into the floor and tone that back leg. Front of your thigh, back of your leg, even to the glute. Walk your hands back through center. Pivot up your back toe and switch sides. You can step forward and back. Pivot the back heel down. 2 feet flat, walk your hands to the left. Press your hands and your front foot down and forward. Push evenly through the back leg. Tone your thigh, your hamstring, all the way up to your glute. It should feel like down dog through your upper body, but a lunge through your lower. Bring your hands back to center, pivot up the back toe, and step to the back of your mat. Bend your knees, walk your hands to your feet. With bent knees, rise. Sweep your arms all the way up high, reach them overhead, palms down through center, and to your chest. Take a breath here, inhale deeply through your nose, and exhale. Step your left leg forward and lift your arms overhead, high lunge. Arms parallel to one another, sink down nice and low. And you can bend your back knee to come right down so your front thigh parallel to the floor. Reach up. Draw your left hip back and squeeze through that back leg even more. Lower your hands to the floor, step your foot back, and walk your hands to your feet. Inhale, rise. Come on all the way up. Right leg steps forward, big step. Again, sitting nice and low into that lunge. Draw your right hip back, tailbone, the very base of your spine, press forward. Move your waistline back. Reach up and lift up. Lower your hands to the floor and back to plank. You can hold the top of your plank or hold halfway in a hover. Lift your chin, grip the floor, squeeze the heel of your hand back. And then lower all the way down. Bring your hands down alongside, palms point up, squeeze your legs together, and lift. Loka, Shalabhasana. Squeeze your legs in. Lift even your thighs right up off the ground here. Chest up, chin up, palms up. and down. Hands under your shoulders, tuck your toes, press, and back. High on your toes, bend your knees, walk your hands and feet together. Inhale, rise, palms together, down through center, and Tadasana. Take a step to the middle of your mat. Fingertips together to touch. Bend your knees. Step or hop to a wide stance. Wide stance can be as wide as ankles under wrists, so you could take a bigger step. Turn your left toes to the left and bend your knee 90 degrees. Warrior two. Sit nice and low. Reach those arms apart even more. Push equal weight into both feet here. Sink low. Look over your middle finger and reach your arms apart as if your elbows could be farther apart. Push through your front foot. Turn your left toes in and your right toes out. Sit low. Come right down. Bring equal weight into both feet. Push your front foot and your back foot down into the ground. Tone your back leg. And straighten. Feet parallel to one another, fingertips to touch, bend your knees. Step or hop together. Hand to big toe. Peace fingers and thumb of your right foot. Pick up your big toe. Take a nice tall stance. Ground through your standing leg. Push your foot down, tone your thigh, hamstring, and glute. Point your knee out to the side. Stay here. Or lift your shin up parallel to the floor. You can stop here. Squeeze your inner thighs towards one another. Your right hip down, forward. You can stay here or extend straight. Kick your foot into your hand. Pull back on your foot with your hand. Reach your arm out straight. Stay or gaze over the top of your thumb. Bend your knee and return. Left side. Peace fingers and thumb. Stage one. Stage two. Stage three, kick. Kick into your foot and hand pulls. It doesn't matter if your leg is straight, as long as you have equal opposite kicking and pulling. Arm out and gaze. Bend your knee, return to center. Reach your arms straight up overhead. Palms face in, reach up, Utkatasana, power pose, sit low. Sit way back. Waistline in, chest up, chin up, reach up. Press your thumbs back. And rise. Exhale, hands to sides. Come up to the top of your mat. Reach your arms up and fold. Fingertips touch the ground. You can bend your knees. Step your right leg back to lunge and lower your back knee to the floor. Turn your front foot out 45 degrees. This is twisted monkey. Move your top hand up and out 6 inches. It might even be off your mat. And reach your left arm back. Stay here or bend your back knee. Take hold of your foot. Draw your heel to your hip. Squeeze the two together. Squeeze your front heel to your back knee in. Lift your chest and your gaze. And twist. Switch sides. Left leg back. Knee to the ground. Front foot out 45. Move your top hand up and out 6 inches. Right arm back. Bend your knee. Grab hold of your foot. Draw your heel to its same hip. Front heel and back knee squeeze in. Lift your chest. Your gaze. Twist. Inhale. Release on your hands and step back to plank. Lower slow. All the way. Dhanurasana, hands to sides. Bend your knees. Reach to grab hold of your feet. Engage your glutes, press your hips down, kick out. Kick back. Lift your chest, rock forward. Kick your feet. Come down. Hands plant, toes tap. Press up and back. High on your toes, bend your knees, look forward, step or hop all the way through to sit. Reach forward and curl down. Needle's eye. Press your right ankle over your left knee, reach your hands through, draw your shin towards your chest. Press your elbow into your knee and your knee into your elbow here. Release your grip and switch sides. Left ankle over your right knee, reach through. Flex your foot, flare your toes, clamp your knee tight. Draw that shin towards your chest, keeping the legs strong. And release. Plant 2 feet. Bring them nice and close in towards your hips. Press through your feet, lift your hips, and interlace your hands beneath your back. Walk your shoulders closer together under your spine. Push through your feet, your shoulders, your head. Lift your hips, your chest, and your chin up. Bridge pose. Lower your hips. Release your hands. Grab the backs of your legs and rock yourself up. Bring the soles of your feet together, bound ankle. You can take hold of your feet and squeeze your feet in. Lift your chest up. You can also use your hands behind you to help support through your spine. Keep squeezing your feet together and reaching your knees apart. We'll keep our torso upright here. Use your hands to draw your knees back towards center. Extend both legs straight out. Squeeze your legs in and place your hands on the floor behind you, about 1.5 feet. Grip the floor. Push through your heels and hands. Hips, chest up, Purvottanasana. Lower your hips. Cross your right ankle across and take your left ankle outside your right knee. Use your left hand on the floor behind you, lift your chest. Right arm goes all the way up and across. Elbow outside your knee. Press your elbow into your knee into your elbow. Twist. Take that gaze all the way around behind you. Sit a little heavier down into that left hip. Waistline in to create space for the twist. Inhale as you move through center and switch sides. So left leg on the bottom this time, ankle to opposite hip, right foot on the floor outside your knee. Aim to keep that big toe mound on the ground. Right hand behind, left arm up, waistline in as you twist. Press your elbow into your knee and look over your back shoulder. Inhale to untwist. Release. Both legs straight out. Flex your feet here and lift through your chest. I want you to bend your knees, keeping your feet flexed, and bring your chest onto your thighs. Grab the outside edges of your feet. Keep your chest and your legs glued together. Either walk your hips back or slide your heels forward. Push your feet into your hands and pull back on your feet. Keep your chest looking forward, chin looking forward. Chest and thighs stay glued the whole time, even if your knees are more bent. Now evenly round, wherever you are, to bring your face down towards your shins. Inhale slowly as you make your way up. Scoot your hips forward to lie down on your back. Take hold of the outside edges of your feet for happy baby. Draw your knees down towards your shoulders. Push your feet into your hands and pull on your feet with your hands. Reach your hips away from you. Relax your shoulders and lengthen the back of your neck by tucking your chin gently. Release your feet. Bring your knees together and hug them tight into your chest. You can curl up to get a hold of your opposite elbows or forearms, and then slowly relax back down to the floor. Hug your knees in, squeeze, reach your hips away to lengthen your whole spine. Tuck your chin gently. And release into your final Shavasana. Extend your legs out, hands out either side with your palms pointing up. Take these few moments in your day to be still, to rest in the practice that you did do, to be thankful that you found time. Now, if you're feeling inspired to move more, move more. If you need more rest, rest. Be thankful for your practice, and thank you for joining me. Namaste.